If you're still in any doubt that the left has garnered complete control over our educational institutions, boy, do I have a story for you. Michigan State University is currently being sued by 2 students who were obligated to fund progressive causes as a requirement for their business class. And not only was the money used to fund those causes, but it also funded the professor's own activism.
Where's my free stuff?
But before I get into the details, shout out to Blackout Coffee Company for supporting the channel and allowing me to make these types of videos. While I am passionate about the Second Amendment, I'm also passionate about the culture wars, both things that are not looked kindly upon by the YouTube gods. Blackout's coffee and support keeps my brain working and the lights on, and you can feel good knowing you're getting amazing quality coffee and tea backed by traditional values. To check them out and support the channel, go to blackoutcoffee.com/libertydoll. Nathan Barbieri and Nolan Radomps claim that marketing professor Amy Weisner made it a requirement to pay membership fees for something called the Rebellion Community. She taught the spring 2023 business communication class, which is required for the school's bachelor's degree in business. She also made the Rebellion website the only place to access class materials and complete assignments, despite the school having a dedicated and free website to do this. The Rebellion Community website says that it's an organization looking to transform the world through radical authenticity. It claims to teach people how to rid the world of hateful rhetoric, division, mass shootings, racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia, all for the low membership fee of $100. Then, of course, once you join, it promises bonus incentives for every other person that you convince to sign up. Kind of like a woke pyramid scheme.
We're like feminist heroes right now.
The course's syllabus and a message on the website said that Weisner would not receive any financial compensation, as that would be a conflict of interest. It says the fees were used to pay for the use of technology and to pay guest speakers, educators, and facilitators. Except that it turns out the Rebellion Community is her own organization, and the membership fees were divided between buying an RV so Weisner could do a cross-country activism tour and Planned Parenthood. How very radically authentic of her. According to the lawsuit, 600 students were required to pay the membership fee, totaling $60,000. As a required course, about 600 more students are expected to enroll every semester, and she's been requiring it since August 2022. Who approved this, you might ask? Well, allegedly it was all approved by the school's provost, who is also named in the lawsuit. While I'd say they certainly have a case for fraud, the 2 students are arguing that this was a violation of their First Amendment rights by forcing them to support causes that go against their religious views and funding speech they don't believe in. Up until the spring of 2021, it seems that Weisner taught her Marketing 250 class, entitled Business Communications, in the standard and conventional way. Then, in May, she did a TEDx talk about rejecting the sexual morality and family values imposed by the patriarchy. Parenting, too, she said, is a synthetic byproduct of men's world domination, and so we should just get rid of it if you don't think that it fits your truth.
I mean, that's just like the rules of feminism.
According to her social media presence, she's also a mother, and so I really wonder what her children think about that. Her little 15 minutes of fame talked about how she did this in her own journey to political activism, and then suddenly, poof, she redesigned her marketing class to be both an audience and a cash cow to fund these bold, stupid ideas and her new need to throw around buzzwords to feel special. She stopped assigning grades and ended all formal instruction on actual business communications and instead focused on students finding their truths through personal exploration. In a required marketing class for business and finance majors. She even went on a university-funded podcast and admitted that she wasn't teaching anything that her students would need to know in the business world, but that she was allowed full discretion over her curriculum, and so fuck it. She also allegedly solicited students to pre-order a copy of a so far unpublished book about her activism, for which she's probably raked in tens of dollars. Then, last August, the university changed their rules and allowed professors to collect donations or royalties in exchange for assigning their own work as course materials. Wisner has been requiring her students to finance her activism as a condition of passing her class ever since. Also in the lawsuit is a GoFundMe page where she sold memberships so she could buy her Woke-mobile. The page only raised about $2,000, but after she collected the student fees, a video of her new RV just magically appeared. Once it was bought and paid for, Wisner informed her Facebook audience that all membership money would be going directly to Planned Parenthood to fund you-know-what. According to the lawsuit, the membership rolls of the rebellion community consist almost entirely of her students and no one else. And the memberships automatically renew, so bonus! Cha-ching! Her self-stated goal is to make the course a requirement for all MSU undergrads, which would up the ante from a mere $60K to $3.8 million a semester for her activism and Planned Parenthood. I mean, at that rate, the entire left will be gone in 2 generations. Since the students found out where their money was really going, Wisner has been put on leave, and any student who complained was given a $99 credit in their university account. However, this decision was based on student feedback. The policy still stands. Wisner was not ordered to cancel the memberships and is happily using her leave time and new RV to go on that patriarchy-smashing road trip. That's it for this video, gang. You know the drill for all the YouTube algorithm things. Please check out Blackout and the support options down in the description. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.